Hello. Welcome back. You know, I couldn't think of anything to put on this window here. I think we're just gonna leave it a window so I can look outside and see the other stuff I built. You guys are gonna get a sneak peek of something I made special for a video. Today, I think I want to work on trees. I want to make one that's right here, comes up, and sort of hangs down over all of this, so we can get some particle effects going. So, we're going to have to get some blocks. These ones, to be precise. So I kind of want to use this same sort of old, gnarled look. I don't think I'm going to put a swing on the other one, though, even though this does look cool. The thing I made special for the video, the sneak peek, is on the other side of this building. Look at that. I'm excited. Right now, we gotta get ourselves some wood. And by wood, I mean various different crazy blocks. We're going to start with some spruce wood. We're definitely going to want spruce fences. More spruce trapdoors than that, that's for sure. It's gates. Slabs. Yeah. And then we're going to want some pale moss, but I think we're going to need to get that from over here. And we need a few other things. Some tough walls. Granite. Dripstone. Oh, my dripstone's inside my rock box. Perfect. Let's go and build us a tree. All right. I think this one's going to be kind of big. We'll start with some of our tough blocks here. So we start here with the tough base. We're going to take it in a little bit more. Not that one, though. And look at that. Already having a nice trunk starting to form here. We're going to swap off over to the spruce wood now. Right. Very flat right now. Especially considering how that is so fat right there in the middle. This is not right at all. We need to make this taller. Nice. Let's see. Now we got the big sturdy trunk. I need it to start bending forward though, so I think we gotta go... Alright. Let's see. For me to bend it over, I need... There we go. Okay. Oh! They've returned. We'll leave them be. Let's see. I think... branching this branch off this way some. Oh! Um... What do I want to do with you? Ow! Come here, dude. Nice try, dude. I'm really smart. I'm gonna take a nap, and I'm gonna pretend like you didn't shoot me with that arrow. Because if you did shoot me with that arrow, I would be really mad. So, I think this needs to be shaved down a little bit more on the side there. That is chunky. I don't want to lose the amount of spruce saturation here. Yeah, that's looking a lot better, but I think I'm gonna lighten up on some of the roots here. We'll get some wall blocks in there. It'll look different when we're done. Alright. I think we gotta start branching off from there using things like the spruce fences and the slabs. Dude, please. That should protect me. Alright, let's see. I think there. There. See. Yep. Get yourself situated there. All right. Yeah, there we go. Nice and spindly looking up in there. Still think this needs some work, but there's obviously someone with a crossbow pointed at me. He's a little mad. I've got an idea for him. Oh, my lily pads. No. Alright, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright. I think he's just gonna end up, yeah, not too far. Let's take him for a ride. Whee! Whee! Say goodbye to the escarpment. Alright, let's get this guy out of here. Where do we put him? I bet it would be fun to put him in Cookie Space. Let's see. Get to Cookie's place, we need to take the river inlet here. Just up ahead. There it is, okay. Oh, that's not quite an inlet. And now it is. You can see our tree. Ah, crud. Well, dip dang. Let's see. It's Riptide or Loyalty? It's Loyalty. Okay. You not. Come on. Up, up, up. Alright, it's all downhill from here, so I'm gonna get back in the boat. There we go. I'm gonna have to terraform that, because that needs to be a little nicer to me. This is silly. And I'm gonna crash the boat. Because I wasn't paying attention to the road. Oh yeah. Cookie's been really busy. He made a whole windmill. Alright, before we get out of the boat, because I know he's going to start shooting me again, I want to make sure I'm full up. See? We have jump boost here, which could be super helpful, actually. Look at that. Come on. Can I get him upstairs? I think so. Maybe. All right. You have an anvil cookie. Get shulker boxed. Ow! Does he have an ender chest even? Maybe it's upstairs in his storage room. Well, that's not a storage room. Where does he keep the rest of his bits? He did tell me he was working on it downstairs, and then he was also building the windmill. So maybe he's moved it in there. Ooh! Ender chest. Let's see. Box of iron, box of iron. I was hoping he would have iron here, and I don't even have a box of iron. Must have given it to him. I don't want to lose this guy without... if he's not named or something. He had like a ton of chests. Where'd he move them to? Seems to have been mad enough to get an arrow over here, which I am not a fan of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure there are blocks in the way. I don't think that he's going to be able to get past that. Yeah, that breaks his line of sight. Oh, dang, I broke the lead. Oh, I didn't break it, it just dropped. Okay. Yeah, that breaks his line of sight entirely. I'm gonna go upstairs and see if he still aggroes on the villagers. Hey, buddy. I think it would be more fun if he was hanging from a higher point, especially now that we have the villager shield. It's a mounted turret. Eventually the crossbow will break. But I don't want him to lose. Okay. The power's invested in me. What's this guy's name? Perfect. All right. Let's fly our pinpricked self home. I look so silly. A porcupine got me. Thought we would fall onto the beds there for a second. Maybe I should do that. Oh, whoa! What did I put in your what now? Hi, Cookie. Hi, Cookie. Don't worry about it. Today we're just building a tree. No, there wasn't. Don't worry about that. Definitely don't rewind the VOD. Yes, they are. Don't worry. I put a shield up. And also, because of where he's located, he was having trouble even seeing me, and I was out in the open. If you'd like proof, I can go prove it. Let's go prove it. Alright. Let's go prove that your villagers are safe. See? A magic shield that blocks his light of sight. He can't see them. And even if he could, there's a staircase in the way. Don't worry about it, Cookie. Your villagers are completely safe. That's Mounted Terry. The mounted turret. Alright. We just finished working on the trunk of that tree. I think we're going to do some shaping real quick, and then we're going to go get some leaves. Tough walls. That's a little embarrassing. No. I think this one should also be tough walls. Okay, let's take a look at the overall shape. I think this needs some shaping up. A little chunky there. Will be cumbersome. Moving storage is always annoying. It's pretty good. That's a little too chunky. Let's take that out. That there. Should be using some of our other special tree techniques. Using trapdoors to sort of imply roots. Also is going to help over here with that chunky problem I'm talking about. Bam. Bam. I see. I thought that might be the case. I heard some zombies in there. So maybe don't put your villagers in there. Use that to sort of break up some of the lines. I'm going to go for walls there. This one will be trapdoor. Oh. Some roots. All the roots are going this way, because they are, you know, trying to get into the water here. Take a look. Thinning that tree out definitely helped. I think it's time to go get us some azalea leaves, mangrove leaves, and birch leaves. And maybe, probably also our happy guess, honestly. Let's take a swim. I haven't gotten all of this decorated just yet, but a good chunk of it is. Fishies! See, we're making something that looks kind of like these, but I wanted the trees to look a little older up there. So they've got the thicker, tough trunks with the dripstone that makes the bark look super old, and then the spruce looks really good. We gotta go get leaves, though. The leaves are gonna match pretty much the same. Hi, Banjo. I'll be back for you in a second, Petey. Alright, let's see. Mangrove leaves. Well, let's get a couple of these. I know that every time I do it, I end up having a bunch, so the moss away. Weeds away. I think we could put away all the wood stuff for now. Rock box. Spruce trapdoors in there. Stone. Mangrove leaves. Let's get some azalea and birch. Oh, azalea. There we go. Looks like the sun's rising, or the moon's rising. Feels weird now that this room is empty. I'll have to fix something with this up. Whee! Nice. We'll start without the happy gas, see how that takes us, and then we'll shape it up with the happy gas there at the end. We'll start with mangrove leaves. I kind of just want to get a general shape around all of these for now. I'm not really too picky. Right, so that's going to be the general sort of layout. It's already got the falling leaves starting to come down. That looks nice with the sunset. Ow. You know what? I like it. So I was afraid the colors weren't going to match because of the biome tinting, but I remembered that azalea leaves are special. I might get some flowering azaleas. I should still be able to climb up my scaffolding. Alright, so from here we have to connect all of this over top of this part here. We'll start by putting some azalea leaves on top of everything. Ooh, let's make sure we have our hoe. Let's need it. Looks like we're out of azalea. So we'll transition over to the birch. All right. We've got the sort of big flat vibe. Now we have to rein it in. Right. Now I think it's time for the happy guest, because I don't know that I'm going to be able to get exact spots that I want. Let's check our light levels. Yeah, there we go. Figured that might happen. Work. Let's go get Petey. Hey, Petey. I've learned something special. Oh. I thought you could do that with horses. I guess you can't do it with happy guests. Remember, guys, don't make fun of Petey's pajamas that don't fit him. See how that one's like sad and droopy? I want this one to be sad and droopy too. The mangrove leaves are great for adding that specific texture. And so is the Spanish moss, the pale hanging moss. Yeah, that adds a bunch already. Let's get our other leaves back on our hotbar. I want to blend some of this birch in. I think it helps with the azaleas to have just that little bit of extra transition. Also gives me some extra azaleas to put on this bulbs part. Just one, though. I think the other one fell and I didn't catch it. Wait, hold on. He's taking a bath. Going down with the happy guy still feels a little unintuitive to me, even though we've had him for a little bit. I think I want to get the more precise sort of like curls like they did on that backside over there. It's good. This is unexcusable though. There we go. Let's see. I think from here, it's time to start getting the pale hanging moss out. As you can see, I only have a few of them. So I'm gonna have to go and get some bone meal here in a second. That's okay, I have a whole ton of the stuff. And we're gonna want our shears to be able to get the stuff actually pulled down. Alright, Beatty, come on. See? Plenty of bone meal. That should be plenty. This is the new one. I didn't like every song on this, but I did like Bounce. There we go. Let's go put Petey away so we can take a nap. Ow. Thank you, Petey. He's eating a snack. Alright, so we're starting to look good there. We just gotta get the moss in. And I think I'm gonna need the scaffolding for that. Oop. Looks like I missed some. Good. I think I want to shrink this one. Gotta get some in here, I think. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Get that old look. I should be using bone meal instead. Gotta do this part now. Not quite that way, though. Gotta get a little bit more to the there of me. I'm also running low. I think there needs some. That was correct. There. Yep, the spot right in front of me. I like that you can sink just a little bit into it. Into the scaffolding. There we go. I think I just want it to be one longer, so... Not what I intended. Not against it. Now that I think about it, we'll just do that. Having it be a nice curtain like that works just as well. Let's pick up our scaffolding. We had 17. Nope. So now, shady spot for fishing. And we get the particle effects from the leaves, because now every leaf in every biome spits out particles like that. We got a lot done in just a little less than an hour. All right. I've pulled a prank. I've built a tree. Let's put away some of these leaves. All those put away. I think what I want to do now is do some rubbery decorating. Actually, I think it might be cool to just put some regular Minecraft trees up there. I don't know which one. You know, I think the one that I would like to put up there is probably the poplar wood. How about we go put my candles away? Now that my room has a space for them. And then I want to do one other thing. Because I have been... Well, let me check first. Inside the armory box, do I have Riptide? I do have Riptide on at least one trident. I was considering after that little stint earlier... Ooh, I know what we can do. The whole reason I needed that loyalty trident, or Riptide trident, was to get over more easily. But you can do some terraforming and fix that. We got this trident when we were hanging out with Dragon. It's a great way to watch the sunset. that I have my own celestial body. Right there. All right. Now, we could go and fix just that one spot. That's right, like, there-ish. I think... Let's see. My stream is there. Do we make a canal? Seems like an awful lot of work for today's stream. I think for today we're just going to stick to getting that one little spot. Let's get down to the water level and connect the two zones first, just in a rough way. I love getting this little bit shaved off here. I make canals. Makes it feel easier to navigate, easier to see. Let's take care of that spot there. Go. Doofus alarm. Alright. I believe it is time to start placing water buckets. Perfect. One little exception right there. Perfect. There we go. This will make it to where someone on a boat won't have to worry about getting out of the boat. Let's go do the same part for the desert. Or like the spot that was supposed to bridge over to the desert. That was over here. This one, we're going to chop off, probably this much. This one, we're just going to dig all this sand out. A little sandbar here. Where you can purchase sand beverages that may or may not contain alcohol. Mr. Turtle. We'll never be able to lay eggs right in this exact location ever again. I hope you weren't born here. Right. Why isn't that villain in? You. Oh, it's because of this doy. Let's use up some of the sand we just got. Well, certainly do it. Bam. Perfect. Now, nice and clear spot that tells you exactly what's going on. I think, you know, this might be a good location to place a structure so that someone can see where the inlet is. Or over on this portion of the map. What thing that could I put here? It's obviously a beach, so I could sort of like do it up, but I kind of already have a little bit of a like a resorty vibe over by my flare launcher. May just be easier to have a stream straight through here. Maybe we should dig that line right now. Oh, nice, more water. Can I get out of here? That's quite a bit of progress to have made already. I don't know that we're going to get all the way done today. So I'll probably do some... Considering how close this is to up there, and how straight I'm making this line, instead of making it like a bendy river, I might do some, like, retaining walls. But I'll have them be, like, a bureau theme. For the Bureau of Obtuse Phenomena. Perfect. A location that'll make it to where it's harder for me to understand what's going on. I better make sure that I get all of my stuff. Yeah. Oh, come on. You're literally right in front of me. I'm so good at shooting bow. You guys didn't see that at all. You here to help? Come on. This guy's not here to help. I should hold my shovel in my offhand while I'm doing that. Oh, that one got me. Whoa! I'm being bombarded! There we go. Clean up your creeper holes. Back to what I was doing, I guess. Kind of doing it peacefully without all the extra noise from the creepers. Oh, come on, guys. Don't stand a chance against me. Ooh. That slime? That's a creeper. I see. Fine, I'll go to bed. We'll use this one. Morning, man, what's up? Endermen are the coolest. They're just kind of like dudes. I realized that there's actually quite a bit more stone here than I realized. Luckily, my beacon is nearby because this is technically BOP property. I hope to gosh that I don't just fall in a hole. I have run out of haste. Giving me a little jump scare, my man. He just wanted to let me know he was leaving. He's back. Oh, nice try. I think what I need to do here is go down a few blocks, dirt-wise. piece is so good. It's Impossible from the Transistor soundtrack. Darren Korb. I love how it sort of incorporates sort of light step. But it's anxiety inducing. And that's how combat's always supposed to be. Darren Korb's other work is also very good. Loved what he did with Hades. Though I will say some of the drums sound a bit like spiders. We got quite a bit to dig down, it seems. We want the water to connect all the way through. Definitely think some creepers would be handy. Just really ground to a halt all of a sudden. Stone's the worst. I'd have to pull a beacon over here. I think what we should do Dig down 3 blocks here. Keep it going. It gets to the ocean. I think by digging 3 blocks down here, we should be able to put the ocean. This will help give us a guidance for where our lines are. Here we go. Just off by 1. Alright, the canal at minimum reaches all the way down here. The ocean. Got some dirt to dig up still, though. So let's take a nap. I think we're going to need to go and fix our shovel. We'll do that the fun way. With potions. Ow. Dinner time. Let's go brew some stuff up. I believe I am all the way out. Plus I gotta drop off a bunch of junk. Alright, let's see. This. And I'm gonna get back and my inventory is gonna fill up with stone, I know. Speaking of stone. Leftover in here. Water breathing. Resistance. Got some glass. Forgot. I gotta have water in them. Alright, there we go. Alright, from here we need some nether wart. With another wart, let's get some stone. And we need powder. Use the redstone. Oh. I want redstone to make it. Oh, that one doesn't go redstone. Gunpowder. Powder. Do you get redstone? Oh, the infested doesn't get redstone either. That's interesting. Those. Gonna get a couple more. These ones are gonna be infested potions. Look just like this one. Let's put these back. Stone. Go. While we're waiting for that last little bit. I don't think a big netherwort farm is absolutely necessary unless you're drinking like crazy potions. And I suppose that is something that you could be doing, but like, in my world, I don't drink potions unless it's absolutely necessary. I need some potion effects right now so I can fix my shovel. Because I used my last one earlier today to fix my elytra. Alright. Those guys are going to start taking damage here in a second. Think. We're just going to wait for that to cook, because they have a bunch of silverfish they're going to spit out for me. Two, one. Here we go. Now, that is going to make a big mess. So much so that some of them died due to cramming. It pre-slimed. They do bite, but it's worth it. If you got mending on your gear, it doesn't matter. Come on. There we go. Look how much slime this is. Hold on. Please, y'all, please. Alright. A successful sliming. Shovel is rip rear and ready to go. But the day is just about over. What we'll do? We will go snag the spare bed by the plaza. This one right here. And we'll go sleep on the job. I'm full of slime. I don't think that's going to be everything that's needed, but with the canal there, it might as well be gone. Come on. There we go. Back on the grind. Now, I know it's technically not an automatic farm. I still think that that's the best slime farm around. It makes all the slime I need when I need it. Except I don't make giant flying machines. If I made giant flying machines, then I think I would want an industrial one. But I don't do that. almost there. We're almost to the part that's all stone. Then we'll move the beacon over, and then we will try and go as fast as we can, but I think we're going to have to move that beacon a whole bunch because of how long this area is. Alright, there we go. The canal. Holy moly. Ain't done digging yet. Don't worry, guys. This is all intentional. I just want to have to deal with all these dirt blocks. Some of which I missed. And there goes my flint. I wonder when we'll meet up with my previously dug tunnel. I'm getting the feeling that it's not going to be anytime soon. There it is. Really glad I didn't have any, like, bad mob experiences with this not being lit up this entire time. I suppose the worst thing that could have happened was I died, but, like, I don't want that to happen. Oh, haste. Haste. If I had haste the whole way, this would be so much easier. I suppose that's the point of beacons, though, isn't it? Give it back. Give me back my haste effect. Now we're flying through it. Almost like having a beacon makes this easy or something. Now bring it back! That seems to be an effective strategy. I don't want that. That's what, a third of it? Excuse me. Alright, let's go get it. Does gold break faster than iron? Because if gold breaks faster than iron, I might swap what I make my beacon out of. Gold is still far more expensive than iron is in my economy, just because the economy is based around time. The amount of time you can sink into a build or sink into a project. But if gold breaks faster... experimentation must be done. Out of space again. So I think I'm only going to move the beacon one more additional time after this. In this sort of process of digging out the canal. I'm going to move it to halfway through the 2/3 point. Because there's a good chunk that we've already finished. Alright. Looks like that's all the iron. Alright, so this is where we are. I think I'm going to put it there. And when we move it, I'll move it to there. There. Better still, put it directly in the center. Bacon. Beacon activator. Haste. Let's not activate it yet, actually. Because I don't have haste 2 in place. I just want the beacon there. Wow, so heats. There we go. Bing! There is a chance that it doesn't reach all the way down here, which is really upsetting, but, hasn't stopped yet. Come on. This looks like it doesn't quite reach, but we could dig it to where it does. Can I have the... There we go. Thank you. Now I'm in the effect range. You know, I kind of wish that the rain would fill this canal up for me, because I know that it's going to be a pain later. Go the full length of this. It got dark. That was the wrong thing to throw on the floor. This is sort of implying we won't need to move the beacon. Because if I can get the beacon effect before I get back to over here... Oh, boy. Yeah, we don't even need to move the beacon. I mean, we'll move it when we're done, because I don't want to leave it there, over the canal. For during the project? We could say right there. Oh, we did it. We dug the canal. Alright. Let's go and fill in some of these holes so that when we do the water placing, it just places. There we go. Right. Some of these spots on the walls. I can throw the generation process off. By filling in the majority of these walls with blocks, we minimize the risk of mob-based incidents. Oh dang! Now we just gotta place the water. Water placed. For all the tact and care I put into the other one, this one feels very lazy. Ooh, getting into a room. Taking my brain. My groove. Under the beacon now. No, we are not under the beacon. Making good progress. I think to make up for this one feeling so lazy, what I'll do is I will decorate it to the nines like it's supposed to be alien and out of place. Like it's explicitly a man-made canal. We're almost there. Go to these few dry blocks. Take a nap real quick. There we go. Ah, what a task. I'm glad it's done. Aren't you, Mr. Creeper? I don't think he knew I was going to look at him. He got embarrassed and turned away. This gives us a straight shot. Cookie's place. Because then that joins the regular river. And of course leads all the way over to here. Now that we've taken our eyes away from the tree for a little bit, you know, it's been a little bit since we made that tree at the beginning of the stream. Yeah. Seems like the perfect place to throw a line. If you don't land on a lily. I don't have any space for those. Maybe a rock, maybe a cat will come by and eat them. I think for now we need to empty our pockets. It's them full of slime. Ow. See, I just don't think I need much more than this amount of slime. Got some more slime heads to place. What if we prank Dragon with these slime heads? Make him think that there's some dragon, or not some dragons, but there's some slimes in his base. Bones, seeds. Stone. Alright. I think he's kind of cute. We'll put one there. What if this one... He's the head honcho. Alright, you know, this doesn't even fully accurately grab all of my stuff anymore. Let's get this map updated. See, it doesn't get the corners behind the Carillon. It doesn't quite have my house in it. But getting this updated is quite nice. Nice, nice. And you can't even see the canal because it's like right here, I think. I don't think there's been any other major updates to any of the other map territories. I think I want to do some stuff with this zone here. Not certain yet. In the meantime, though, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and don't forget, Happy Pride Month! Yay!